Hello, everybody. Hi there. I think we are live on the internet. Welcome to my office at the church where I work. I'm normally facing the other direction with the, let's see here, with the light outside in our window, and it's always just kind of hard to get the lighting right. So I am making use of the natural light here, and you see the back of us, our lovely file cabinets, and my church robe right over there. That's how it works, y'all. Today, the reason why we are earlier today than we normally are is because during kind of the normal academic year, we about on the third Sunday of the month we have a special service at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for specifically for families and for kids who struggle with developmental disabilities, kids with special needs, all that sort of stuff, families with special needs, and it's a lovely service, and I really enjoy playing it. But it means that our schedule is kind of upended on these third Sundays of the month. So I am here, and I am happy that you are here. Megan will be here in a minute.
I'm finishing eating my bagel.
Megan's over there. She is finishing having a little bit of lunch. And she is
I'll be on
perfectly,
camera in a
she's
moment.
perfectly fine to do that. What's up, Bill? I need to say hello to people that are here. Y'all are all here. Yeah, Andrew, I need my stapler. Where's my can you? This
It's
one.
a swing line.
It is check this out, y'all. It is a swing line stapler. It's black. It's black, but Arrow, the bongos. See, y'all are just now looking at all the stuff that's back there. Arrow's saying, "Hey, is the bongos in service?" Sometimes it's hard to play the piano and the bongos at the same time.
When
But
we have a pianist in place, then you can.
yeah,
You have been known to play those bongos during
bongos.
services.
Got some. I got a conga here. I got a lot of everything. Yeah, those are a lot of files. That's all of our choir music and our handbell music. And the church has a great musical legacy, and they've had a wonderful music ministry for decades. And so we have lots of great music here to work with.
It's really wonderful, yeah.
Thank you, Anello. They're saying a gorgeous stapler. I tried. We have the we do only the best stuff. Here, let's see. Sean Bean is here, and Digiberter, and Anello, and there is Hugh. Arrow is here, and Ickle Pete, and Andrew, and Bill, and Matt is here. Brownfinger is here, helping us keep it brown today. Let's see. Steve is here. What's up, Steven? Good to see you. Amethyst, and Tom, and Alistair. All right. There's Matt, and Maria is here. Rock and roll, everybody. Bill is asking if I have a handbill arrangement of Close to the Edge. That is a no. You know, we don't have many handbill arrangements of popular music. Most of them are original compositions, or they're based on hymns or well-known church tunes. But there's a few handbell arrangements that get really spicy with that I've seen with some
Oh, yeah, it's
with some
amazing.
popular music. It's really, really good. Hey, Matt is saying that I could have gotten away with without pants if I wore my robe. Matt has no idea. Come on now. I remember. When I was in high school. I remember being in high school, and I think it was the last concert of our senior year, and there were a few naughty choristers under their robes. I don't know if I was one of them, but I do remember that situation.
We actually did something similar my senior year, our last choir concert of the year. The seniors all wore, we had like shorts and t-shirts and like silly hats or something
Yeah.
under our robes, and at some at a given at a specific point in the concert, we took our robes off and had like our boxers or shorts and t-shirts and like put the funny hats on. It was
There you go.
quite hilarious. Good fun. Good fun. Clean fun.
Let's see. Arrow is asking if is my name on the door. I do have a nameplate on the other side of the door. It just says Dr. Doug. Dr. Doug Helvering on it. It doesn't say anything else. That's all I need for people to realize where I am. Sean Bean has asked if I have heard any Anthony Phillips. I have some of his music on our list to get to. I know that he was, I think, an original member of Genesis. I haven't listened to any of his stuff yet, but I do have some of his music on tap here. KTM is asking if we can get some more Liquid Tension Experiment. You know, we did a couple of LTE tunes over the summer, and I'll try to get back to them. I don't have them up this week or next week, but I will try to get them back on the schedule. Great band, Liquid Tension Experiment. Love it. I am going to get to some Dream Theater this week, though, so you'll see some of those people this week. We're getting back to some Dream Theater this week. Okay, is everybody here? I think we can
I think I'm ready.
proceed. Okay, Leffe is here, and now Rosenkrantz is here, so we can officially start. Okay, let's do it, y'all.
I think I can come on camera now.
Ooh, there's Maggie.
Bagel has been eaten.
We got it? Okay.
Everybody.
Hey there. Okay. Thank you for getting with me. Yeah, Quag is saying, these videos always take me back to a college meeting with professors in their office. Now it's the real deal. I
Sorry.
wish that I had an office this big when I worked at the college.
Oh, God,
My office at the
right?
college was I
And
just
shared.
yeah.
Shared space.
So
and
most of the time, I just told kids to come find me in the library. It was a much better space to be in.
Yep, I'll be at the library from this time to this time on these days.
Awesome stuff. So we had a good week this past week, and I'm eager to get to next week. But to remind you, we took a look
friends.
at Metallica's Fade to Black, and I remembered that I had
Hey.
heard it. Yeah, go ahead.
Just before we get to last week, can we just say something real quick?
Oh, we want to talk about what happened last night. I was going to
Yes.
say that for the end, but you go
No,
ahead
I
and
want to
tell
do
them.
that now.
Whoa! My chair leaned
Yeah,
back a
that
little
chair
too much.
leans way back.
I just
you
relax
gotta-
here.
You have to be careful
Tell 'em,
with
Mag.
that one. For those of you who don't know this or weren't able to attend, sorry, just had a bagel. John, our very own John Franek, gave a piano improv concert on live stream here last night. For all of you who were able to attend, we are extremely thankful that you were there.
Thank you.
This was a fundraiser concert to help support John as he is preparing to leave to go to Czechia, Czech Republic, to start PhD studies.
Yeah.
While he's there, he will be doing that. So he'll be doing research, composing. He'll be performing, looking for performance opportunities. Excuse me. And competitions and that kind of thing. So he'll have lots of stuff going on. It's going to be really amazing, and we are trying to help raise funds to support him. It's an extremely expensive undertaking. So for everyone who was able to be there,
It's a heck of a commute from New Jersey, y'all.
for everyone who was able to be at the attend either in person or virtually the concert last night live, we're very grateful to you and for your support there. And for all of you who want to help support John, you can PayPal him at Franek Composes. So that-
Franek
yeah,
composes.
yeah, at Franek, Franek Composes. You can also, if you would like to see the concert from last night, that
It's
is
still there.
on Doug's channel under the live tab on the channel. And while you're there, If you would like to donate there, just do a super chat. I think if you're on desktop, you have to click on the little 3 dots that are next to like the thumbs up and thumbs down for the
Right. They
video.
make it
Where
hard.
it says share, you click on the 3 dots. That's where you super chat. On your phone, it is. I will show you.
Where do you go?
Maybe.
Into the chat? No, just into comments.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can.
Oh.
Right now.
Oh, because we
Not
just
on
have a
this,
live
but-
chat up.
Okay, hold on.
It's
I have an
okay.
idea.
Talk amongst yourselves,
Yeah,
everybody.
Yeah. So, but you can do a super chat on the video. For example, this is the live stream from last night, and if you tap on comments and you go to add a comment, next to where it says add a comment, there's a heart with a little $sign in it.
Over on the right. Okay.
Yeah, if you tap on the heart with the $sign, that is the super. It's a super, not super chat. It's super thanks. It's a super thanks.
Goes in the comments. Super chat
Yeah.
goes in the chat.
So
How about that?
any and all funds that come via super thanks to this video will go to John. And again, you can also find him on PayPal at Frantic Composes. FRANEK.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you so much, everybody.
People are saying that they got to see it, and it really
Awesome.
was a lovely show. It was.
He's phenomenal.
It's
I mean,
fun to MC those, by the way, as well.
you two are so good together. I love it so much.
It just comes
So
from years and
much.
years and years of improving.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's just the whole thing is just made up on the spot. The MC, the suggestions from the audience, and John's playing,
It's all happening in real time.
and there were some deep thoughts from the gathered audience last night.
Yeah,
Tom
there
had
was-
one of my favorites. I think it was like a fresh start, like the feeling of
Yeah.
having a new start in life.
Yeah. Improvised music based on that feeling. There was a person who was missing their parent who had passed, and so their suggestion was, improvise, asking John to improvise on that thought, missing a parent who's passed.
Yeah.
It did get deep
get-
last night. It was
yeah.
absolutely beautiful. I loved I think one of my favorite moments was the sound of emptiness. The sound of emptiness, and he did this real stark improvisation on that idea. It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Bela says John's playing gives me goosebumps. Me too.
For sure.
Constantly. You can, when John plays, like his humanity and
special.
like all of humanity somehow seems to sort of come out of him and through him, and he delivers that via
It's amazing.
piano. It's absolutely
It's the fourth
incredible.
one we've done, and
Yeah.
it's still just a really amazing evening of music. I want to talk to Lefe. Thank you, Lefe, for your question about the fan favorites channels. As Arrow has said, check the announcements channel on Discord. We've got some ideas to get you back. If you can't get it to work, why don't you send a message, a DM to Megan,
Yeah.
and she can help you out.
I know Lefe already has.
Okay,
and,
good.
And I've been trying to do, I've tried to, I think, I need to go back and see because I've talked to multiple people about not being able to see that
gotcha.
channel. It's a weird thing, and
Yeah.
supposedly Discord updated our Discord server
Yeah.
so that people are supposed to be able to see it if they like log out and log back in or
They
whatever.
should have
But
restrung the strings,
know.
so hopefully, if you reset some stuff, you can get them back. If not, we can still work on it. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, we've been talking for 15 minutes. Let's keep
Okay.
going. Metallica. We did Metallica Fade to Black last Monday, and I remembered once I heard it that of course I had heard it, but I never really had paid attention to the way that it was constructed, and I was quite surprised at the nuance in that tune. It's a lovely ballad that just kind of keeps growing and growing and growing. One of their all-time best, and I quite enjoyed
it's
it.
a
That
really
was
incredible
Metal
song.
Monday last week. Our Patreon reaction video that we did last week is a behind the score, and we looked at a movement from the Peer Gynt suite by Grieg called Ozze's Death, and actually Rosencrantz is here. Rosencrantz suggested that one. Of course, I had heard it, but I got to renew my understanding of it, and I didn't really realize just how many augmented sixth chords are in that piece. And you know, it's a fascinating and gorgeous and sad little movement, Ozze's Death. It's the death of the title character in the play that the music was originally written for. You know, he comes home and he discovers that his mother has passed away. And it's this longing for something that's no longer there, and there's got this pull and pull and pull and dissonance that resolves, but it doesn't resolve in a normal way. And it's just brilliant how Grieg is able to use those tools available to composers and emotionally keep us, you know, kind of in stasis, but also, you know, it's something that's no longer there. It's just beautiful. A really, really great piece, and I enjoyed taking a look at it. So that's available on Patreon. The other one that we did last week that I am still grooving on, y'all, is Il Vinto d'Oro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Isn't it great?
A piece of anime. I was boogieing in my chair. Maybe that's why I've had my back issues for a couple of days. I was off kilter the whole time. I was moving.
You were moving.
And it was wonderful. If y'all haven't checked that one out, even if you've never seen it, you will enjoy that one. It was great to get to that one. Our Throwback Thursday episode last week was from Riverside. The Polish band Riverside. I love these guys, and we don't listen to them enough on the channel. Their song River Down Below, sublime. Just a lovely, a little bit of a sad tune, but it's really pretty. Give that one a shot if you haven't heard it yet. And then we finished out the week with finishing up Signals from Rush. We heard side 2 from their classic 1982 LP called Signals. New World Man was great. Countdown, all of it was just wonderful. Yeah. So, yeah, Quag, I got a bad case of the back boogie. That sounds like a lyric. I got a bad case of the back boogie. Something like that.
How is it your dad always said? I got a quickie in my back?
Yes, it's going to get ugly quick, I think, is what's happening.
He's got a quickie in his back.
For sure.
At the back, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I am looking through what y'all are talking about.
Someone mentioned...
yeah, Rosencrantz. I have a feeling that we're going to get into a little bit of anime. I don't want to alienate all the other styles of music that we do, but we're going to get to some more of that, and I'm looking forward to it for sure. Where are we looking?
Someone mentioned, Bela asked, have you heard DiVirgilio, Morrison, Jennings? They're, I don't know if you're, generally speaking, yes. Definitely. Yes. And their new
album
that's out.
Or their new track is out, and their album's coming up later.
Yeah.
I am working on potentially having the three of them with me for an interview to talk about their upcoming album. Stay tuned. Working on it. I am working on it. I know Nick is just getting done with a big train tour over in Europe, so
cool.
We will see if they are available to chat with. I am working on that.
I'm hearing that they're going to be here too.
I think Big Train's going to be coming to America next year. That is my hope.
That makes
I would love to see those guys live. They're one of my favorites.
Oh my God, yes.
What do you got?
Joseph said, I actually would love to see your analysis of more classical music. As a classical musician myself, I would love to see your take on Saint-Saëns, Debussy, Stravinsky, Caturin, etc.
Okay.
Do you... I know you have not done much of that on the channel.
Right.
Do you think you would like to delve into some more of that kind of thing here on the channel at some point?
I don't know. The whole idea of the channel has been me learning and hearing and understanding these pieces of music that I've never heard before because I've been too busy doing all the classical stuff.
Sure.
So to bring classical into the channel, it may get a little crowded, but I'm not above or averse to it. We do have more classical reactions and videos over on our Patreon, especially in the Behind the Score series. That's where I have a music score and I do an analysis to it. We've done some Richard Strauss, we've done some Schubert, we've done some Debussy. I'm trying to remember a couple of my own pieces, a couple of choral pieces. In addition to scores that are built for these rock and roll pieces and rock and prog pieces. Yeah, Holst, Digiberta, I forgot that one. We've done a couple of Holst. We'll continue to do some more Holst with their with his Respighi. We've done Respighi. So we've done lots of great stuff over on the Patreon in that series specifically. So if you want to hear me doing some more classical stuff, pop over on the Patreon. That's the quickest way for you to get that sort of content, I do believe. Richard is asking for more Pink Floyd. I'm always up for some more Pink Floyd. Not this week, but we'll get to it. What are you looking at?
Chris is tuning in all the way from South Africa, so
Wow!
welcome to you. Where they love Weather Report.
Weather Report.
Doug's a fan.
We've
too.
done some Weather Report on the Patreon as well.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
We're both fans.
Okay, should I tell them what's coming up this week? They've waited over 20 minutes.
I like it. It's a good idea.
They're patient people.
Let's do it.
Sling Bean's from Bulgaria.
Oh, nice. Hello to
Hello
you,
over in Bulgaria. Okay, so you knew it had to happen, friends. You knew it had to happen. First of all, Digiberter just put something in, and he says more from Aurelian, which I love.
He's saying with Friends from the Orchestra.
Friends from the Orchestra. What an album that is.
Oh, it's incredible.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. This is so I've said this in the previously. Sometimes these bands that I personally like end up not getting on the channel as often because I'm listening to their stuff on my own time. Big Train and Marillion are two examples of that. Two bands that I very much enjoy.
Yep.
Yeah, Andrew says, I've done an ELP version. I haven't done any classical pieces, but Pictures at an Exhibition, we've done the ELP version of that. Not the original or the Ravel version of that. Yeah, there's lots of music to get to, isn't there?
That's true.
So we're not running out of stuff.
That's
but
true.
So for tomorrow, Metal Monday, about how long ago was that? Last month, for sure. I'm looking at my calendar. The 9th. So a little over a month ago. It'll be like 5 or 6 weeks. We did some music from Doom, the video game. Doom, I'm going back to it. And this time I'm doing what everybody suggested that I do. And it's the BFG Division.
Here we go.
From Doom. The original soundtrack to Doom 2016.
Here we go.
And it's the BFG. Do y'all understand what BFG means? What could possibly, in a first-person shooter game, what could BFG possibly mean?
Big effing.
Dan has it right.
Yep.
I read that actually its real name is Big Force Gun, but
I think
everybody goes for the
boy finds girl. I like that story.
Yeah,
that'd
not
be a
in
nice
that game. Relative time works as far as I'm as far as I know.
I like that.
But I recorded it on Friday, and so it's uploaded and ready to go. It's a big time piece, and it's great to get back to some Doom. So
awesome.
Yeah, y'all. It's like industrial, genty, really well composed, excellently mixed, and put together, heavy metal.
Awesome.
It's coming at your way tomorrow, and
absolutely awesome.
It's gonna be fun. So that's coming up tomorrow. For Patreon this week, our extended play lounge, we're doing another EPL, and Jethro Tull, a passion play, has won our poll.
All right.
It was up for an EPL this summer, and it lost out. I decided to put it back in the poll to see if how it would go, because this year is its 50th anniversary.
Oh, that's right.
And I wanted to get to it here in its 50th anniversary year.
Tom says, "Yay, patience pays off."
From what y'all have been telling me about it, or just saying about it, like they can't wait, they're curious as to what I'm going to make. My curiosity is piqued.
In addition to all of
this
you,
one.
John told us last night. I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah.
You've not heard it.
Yeah, John listened to it.
John said, "I enjoy that. You're
Yeah.
gonna really enjoy it, Doug." So
I'm looking forward to it.
it's positive
So
comments all around.
we're going to listen to the entire album, A Passion Play from Jethro Tull, this week, and that will be on Patreon. Leffe says, "I need my spectacles for the Jethro Tull video." I always go with my spectacles, otherwise I can't see the screen,
Yeah.
y'all. And Dale is saying, be sure to read through the libretto before listening. It has a libretto. Of course,
Nice.
Passion Play.
Of course.
It's an album that pays off on understanding what's happening as it happens. That's where I thrive. Y'all remember the Snow Goose, right? I read through it. I read through it.
I loved that video.
Tom's saying, no spoilers. Okay. Okay. That's all I'm going to listen to about that.
Dan says, "My friend's friend plays in Saucer Full of Secrets." Are we talking? Is that the Jethro Tull album? or-
That reminds me of Genesis. I can't remember.
okay.
Saucer Full of Secrets. Remind me where I've heard that from.
Okay.
I don't remember. I know I've heard or
But
read
that's
that.
pretty cool, though.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Saucerous Floyd. That's right. Thank you.
Aha! Got it.
I knew
Thank
it was
you.
something. I knew it was something. I get all of these. I'm getting the wires better crossed, but sometimes they go haywire and they're frayed. So we're still putting together all of the connections in this. So we've got Doom on Monday. We've got Jethro Tull on Tuesday. I'm going to do something different on Wednesday, y'all. The Wednesday has kind of become our Anything Can Happen Wednesday, right?
This one's gonna be a straight up rock and roll Wednesday.
2 weeks ago, we did some Straubs.
The Rock Wednesday.
We did a lovely, some lovely music by Straubs a couple weeks ago. Last week it was JoJo's Big Adventure.
Love that.
You know, the anime. This week, Tenacious D is coming to the channel. Tenacious Doug, right?
There you
I
go.
think that's what it. They've never really said what the D is, right? It's Tenacious Doug. We're going to be looking at Tenacious D, and the song is going to be Kickapoo from the Pick of Destiny. John brought this to our attention, actually.
Yeah.
He's like, did you ever watch the Pick of Destiny? And I'm like, what the hell is the Pick of Destiny?
Like, what's that?
And and he's like, okay, you don't know it. So I know Jack Black. I'm a big fan of Jack Black.
Yeah.
I've loved him in most things that he's been in.
Yeah.
And I love his musicality and just the vibe that he pulls off, you know, and emotes to everybody.
I think you've heard bits and pieces, I'm sure, of Tenacious D
Yeah,
music.
yeah, I've seen him
over the
and
years.
his partner. I can't remember the guy's name. Is it Kyle? I think his partner's
I
name is
believe
Kyle.
that's true. I have a terrible
Right?
memory for names.
I've seen them doing funnier type songs,
You don't need pants for brunch, Rosencrantz.
and
Sorry, keep going.
I'm gonna quote her on that. The next time you tell
I
me
mean,
I
if
have
you're
to
going
get,
out, you know, then yeah. But if you're just at home, then who cares?
it's a New Jersey diner. What are you gonna do, right?
They would like you to wear pants.
Yeah,
even
pants are
at a-
required, friends.
even at a-
Okay. Yeah, he was in School of Rock.
Yeah.
I've seen him in other things. But this was just one, and I saw how many
Kyle
people
Gass.
have watched it. I want to get on the bandwagon. I love Jack Black, and I haven't seen or frankly heard of that movie. I went back and I looked. It came out in 2006. I was right in the middle of doing my doctorate. So I had my head down really hard during that time period, and I wasn't paying attention to much else that was going on. So I'm looking forward to it. Tenacious D. We're going to do Kickapoo, which I think includes not only Jack Black and Kyle, but I think Meatloaf is in it, and Ronnie James Dio. That's right. Bruce is telling Meatloaf and Dio, right?
Yep. Yep.
How about that? I can't wait. I've never seen it, and that's going to be it. Kickapoo from the Pick of Destiny, Tenacious D. That's coming up Wednesday.
Wednesday. Before we continue the rest of the week, just super fast, I
Yeah.
wanted to say, I don't know what I just did. I'm
You
sorry
did something
about that.
fine. It's okay.
My arm hit the
There we
mouse
go.
pad.
We're fine.
So, Tim, Dragon Fan Tim, wanted to say thank you for the Patreon and Discord. And on our Discord, we have what we always like to call Daily Doug Radio.
Right?
I gotta get back
I got
to the comment. Tim says, I found a lot of new music that everyone plays. Yeah, thank you for saying that, by the way. Isn't it awesome?
It's like the world's best jukebox.
Yeah, it's so great because anybody who's on our Discord, you have to be on our Patreon, connect to our Discord server, and
It should be a Spotify playlist.
you can go into Daily Doug Radio, and actually there are Spotify playlists that are attributed to you and the channel.
Really?
Yeah, there are a few. Yeah,
That's
it's awesome.
cool.
Anyway,
You take a look at those.
whoever goes on the Daily Doug Radio channel, you can put in whatever music you want to hear. And so when you've got a few people or more who are hanging out in there with you, everyone just kind of trades off putting in selections that they would love to share with the people who are hanging out there listening with them. And I've learned and I've discovered so much music that I never would have heard otherwise. I am certain I never would have heard it otherwise.
Yeah.
And some wonderful stuff that is now on my regular rotation on my own Spotify playlists that I have. And I'm extremely thankful for the Daily Doug Radio.
It's wonderful. We spend time
on
there
our
as much as
Discord.
we're
Oh,
able
it's-
to, multiple
it's
times a
fantastic.
week.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's really great. I'm just
Absolutely.
reading
It's
all
a
of
good
your
time.
stuff here. Who else was saying? Mabe is asking about some periphery. You know, my brother has been asking me to do some periphery, and I will see if I can get to them before long. That's a good reminder.
Maybe.
Chris is asking us to
That
do
may be.
some weather report. Black market. He says it's all about colonialism and the race for Africa and Africa's resurgence. That sounds fascinating to
That
me.
does sound
I
fascinating.
will look into that for sure.
Amazing.
Weather
Thank
report.
you.
I know we've done
Okay.
some of them, and they're wonderful. They're really good.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Zeros is saying Tribute is another great Tenacious D song. Many metal styles in that one. Rock and roll. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to
Awesome.
getting to that this week.
Would Tribute be suitable for Metal Monday? Please tell us in
Maybe
the
we could take a look.
chat.
We'll see how it goes this Wednesday.
We'll take a look at it.
So that's Wednesday. On Thursday, we're doing another Throwback Thursday. And last week, we featured Riverside with their song River Down Below. That came from our fan favorites that was filmed back in June. And that was a countdown all about second chances. These are songs that had been on our master list for a long time, and that I had personal, interest in doing. And so this one, Leprous, and their song "The Flood." I reacted to a live performance of it. That's what I'm going to release on Thursday. Leprous, "The Flood."
What's the singer's name again? I can't remember.
Inaris?
God, his voice is incredible.
Yeah, they're incredible. The whole band is incredible.
The whole band is incredible.
Yeah.
His singing is like, wow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good stuff. Hey, Ray's
Absolutely
here.
amazing.
Hi, Ray.
Hey, Ray.
Leffe is saying, Deep Purple. Remember, keep
Yeah,
Deep
we
Purple.
gotta get back to Deep Purple.
We'll do some of them for sure.
Thank you for that reminder.
Thank you. I knew Arrow and Nick would remember. Einar.
Thank you.
I kept thinking maybe Einaris, but it is just Einar. Solberg.
Awesome.
Awesome. Let's see. So that's Thursday. On Friday, I am getting back to some Dream Theater, and I'm taking a look at what I think is going to be the last big epic from that band that I haven't yet taken a look at.
Okay.
And it's called In the Presence of Enemies. And it's from their album called Systematic Chaos. It's over 20 minutes long. I think they did a like a Shine On You Crazy Diamond effect with it. They start the album with like 2 sections of it, and then they end the album with the last 3 or 4 sections of it. So it's like 9 or 10 minutes, and then like another 15 or so at the back end. And so I'm going to put those together and react to the whole thing. It's going to be called In the Presence of Enemies, Parts 1 and 2, from Systematic Chaos. I believe that is the album that came after Octavarium. And I have loved that song and some songs off of that album, but I think I only know the one song from Systematic Chaos that's in the 12 Steps suite. And now I can't remember which one it is. But I haven't listened to any of the other parts of that album. So I'm eager to get back to some more Dream Theater. It's always good to get back to more DT.
Yeah.
And that's what we're up to. Yeah, that's right, Arrow. Repentance is the name of that one. Or the other the one from that album that was in the 12 Steps suite, which I have done previously. So we've got Dream Theater, In the Presence of Enemies, Parts 1 and 2. That's going to be on Friday for our Big Masterpiece Friday. What a week. It's going to be...
What a week indeed.
I got to get to work. Yeah.
There's lots to do.
Yeah, there's a whole libretto apparently in the Jethro Tull. I got the big Dream Theater. I've got some Tenacious D. I've got some Doom. Holy crap! It's gonna be
Love it.
Yeah, some TD and DT this week. That's
There it
awesome,
is.
Alistair. Thank you for that. Rock and roll. I do have another announcement while we are here.
Okay.
First of all, yes, Ray. Ray is overseeing a music club event this afternoon. It'll be in about an hour from now.
Fantastic.
About 1:30 p.m. And we're going to be listening through a bunch of our fan favorites submissions.
Yeah.
That,
This month's fan favorites.
Yeah,
video.
so if you want to tune in and hear some of the great tunes that others have suggested, to know if you want to upvote it or not, tune in to our Discord.
Or if you are a person who is one of our patrons on Patreon and you submitted a fan favorites recommendation for this month's fan favorites, if you want to have yours played for the folks who are at Music Club today, find the Music Club section. I can't remember. I think it's like Club Dash Events is
Something like that.
Anyway, there is a thread. Ray will put it.
You'll find it.
I'm sure.
You'll find it
if
down
you
there.
want to have your selection played at the Music Club today, just let Ray know.
Yeah, let's see. EDH is asking about any Black Sabbath again soon. Not immediately. We've done the Blizzard of Oz from Ozzy, and we also did, I think, Paranoid from Black Sabbath relatively recently. We'll get back to them, but it may be a month or so or a little longer before we get them back in the mix. Let's see.
Armor, eh?
Am I in the
Filing cabinets.
1970s?
Are you in the 1970s?
It feels like it. I'm in my church office, y'all. So that's all of our church music for the choir and the
Yes,
bell
indeed.
choir. That's all in those filing cabinets. Matt's asking when the next Moody Blues. You know, I think the next Moody Blues is going to be an EPL. I have tried to get. I'm doing the Moody Blues classic albums in order, and that's the one that's after In Search of the Lost Chord? Sure. Nah, it's my brain's not.
Sure.
It's the one with an R at the beginning of the title.
Do it again.
Sure. Sorry.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah. So soon, before too long. Any Rainbow? Not on, yeah. Thank you, Tom. On the Threshold of a Dream. Why did I think it was an R? I don't know.
I don't know.
Ron, the Threshold of a Dream. There it is. That's an R. Yeah, I don't have any Rainbow coming up that's on the that's on the calendar, but thanks for asking.
Yeah.
I got to watch our time here too because my service comes up here at the top of the hour.
Yeah.
That I need to be at. I will say this: the other thing that I want to remind people of, or to announce, we have planned for there to be a council hangout, a Council of Dougs hangout this coming Saturday. We are going to reschedule that. We're going to reschedule that for the next weekend because I've neglected to remember that we have special tickets to Longwood Gardens and their wine and jazz weekend.
Yeah.
That's going to take precedence, y'all. There's wine, there's jazz, there's flowers, and it's September. There should be good weather.
Yes,
So
indeed.
we're going to be doing that on Saturday. We probably will check in and say hello, but I think we're going to do the council hangout the following weekend on the 30th. And I will update all of you on Patreon to that.
Don't be surprised though.
Whoa.
If you're that chair goes way back.
It really goes back.
Yeah. Don't be surprised if those of you who are patrons and if you're on Discord on our Discord server on Saturday, don't be surprised if there's a little pop-up Doug and Meg live at Longwood Gardens.
Yeah.
There
may or may not be inebriation.
I don't think it's going to be that. We're going to be tasting some wines. We're going to be having some tasty food. So I don't intend to go overboard. I just intend to
Megan's going to be the designated
lightly
driver.
enjoy the music, enjoy the food, enjoy the wine tasting. It's going to be delightful.
Yeah, Guitar Channel is asking, do we have to vote for fan favorites via Discord or is there a way to vote on Patreon? For this first round, as we are getting all of the submissions in, all of that voting is exclusively on the Discord. Mm-hmm. And then once we get all of the submissions in and we know which ones have, we've got like 70 submissions over there. Probably, 20 of them, 15 or 20 of them will make the Patreon poll. And then
many though?
Maybe. We'll see. And then we'll work it on Patreon and see how many are there. But for this round, exclusively on Discord to answer that question.
It is epics, so that means that everything is going to be between 15 and 30 minutes in length.
Yeah.
So we're only going to get to see like
Eric, that's a lovely area. Thank you.
3 or 4 songs in this
we'll see how it goes.
favorites video. So
yeah, I don't want to be sitting there, until the middle of the night reacting to music. But it's going to be fun to look at this month's genre, for lack of a better word, is epics, longer songs, longer great songs. And boy, we've come up with a bunch of good ones. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out.
Eric, what a wonderful area. We keep saying it would be quite lovely if we could live in that Longwood area. It's
thinking about it.
It's really beautiful. Yeah.
Good question from KTM. Will the Dream Theater be the album version or the live version?
KTM recommends the live version. Well, okay.
Not sure yet. I haven't planned that.
Recommend? KTM recommends live. Arrow, what's
Is there a specific live
recommendation?
version?
How about the rest of you? Yeah, is there a specific live version? Put info from you here in the chat is helpful to determine how to go forward with that. So let us know. Let us know. There is one.
Guitar channel. It's not that bad. Discord, just do a little bit at a time. If you can navigate basic social media, then you can do this. It's not too bad. There's also a welcome video that's pinned on the Patreon where I go through how the Discord is laid out and how to interact with us. I need to update that.
We do need to update that.
Because it's been around for several months. And Chad, thank you, Chad. Chad will help you.
I was going to say, your video is extremely helpful. And Arrow, who you see is one of our moderators here on YouTube, Arrow is also a moderator on our Discord.
That's
Ray
right.
is a moderator. We have several folks over there. They are extrememly helpful,
Yeah, they are.
very gracious, very kind, and extremely patient. I know this because Discord was I kind of pride myself on being quick to pick up like technology, and like I'm good at figuring out databases, and put me in and I'll go. But for whatever reason, Discord was a little bit of a learning curve for me too, and I still ask questions all the time. And so don't be afraid to ask questions. It's a very welcoming, kind, patient, gracious community of people. So
Chris is asking why Discord
don't hesitate to ask questions.
and not YouTube. Well, Discord is the private social media server that we use for our Patreon community.
Yeah.
Patreon itself is a fine platform, but it's hard to interact and have a real sense of community there. And instead of doing our own private Facebook group or something like that, it's just it's a site that allows us to have some real isolation from the rest of the internet, and we are able to just
hang out.
We can build our own community and set our own rules.
We can hang out. We play music in Daily Doug Radio.
We share music. We talk about what we're reading, what we're watching.
There's a music club.
Really great community over there. So that's why we use
so much fun.
And our music club is over there as well.
Yeah.
So that's just been where we decided to set that up a couple of years ago when we started the Patreon, and it's grown, and we've got hundreds of people on that platform, and it's just wonderful to get to. So that's why we use Discord and how we use Discord here among our community.
And it's hundreds of people who are quite kind to each other.
Yeah.
Which is hard to find in a lot of other places.
Because they know I'm bigger than them.
Especially when we're talking about something like music, which can be subjective, and people can have opinions about things. What I love about our community, both here on YouTube, but particularly on our Discord community, we've got people who do go on our Daily Doug Radio channel and share music that they love with other people, and
that can be nerve-wracking.
It can be nerve-wracking,
but it's a very supportive community.
And by far and large, what I see happening there is people being affirming of other people's musical tastes and music that they love. I don't see people putting other people down. When on the rare occasion that does happen, we redirect that person, and it's an awesome community of people.
Well, what the Daily Doug do? Come on.
It's so lovely.
Wonderful. Let's see. Thank you all for being here. It's time for me. I need to wrap up and get ready to play this service. One more time this week, I would love for you to tune in and be with us. We'll premiere all of these as we have the opportunity to do so at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is our normal time. Tomorrow, Doom, BFG Division. It's going to be a BFD type of day, y'all.
Big effing Doug.
That's me. On Tuesday, I'm going to do an extended play lounge, a full album listen for our Patreon audience, and that will be Jethro Tull with a passion play. Looking forward to that one. On Wednesday, I don't know what I'm in for, but we've got Jack Black and Meatloaf and Ronnie James Dio and more. It's going to be Tenacious D. Kickapoo from the Pick of Destiny. I'm looking forward to that one.
Love it.
Thursday's throwback episode, a previously recorded episode, will be Leprous with their song The Flood. And that's a live recording that I reacted to a few months ago, and y'all will enjoy that one for sure.
Yeah.
And then we're going to finish things up with Dream Theater in the Presence of Enemies, parts 1 and 2. That comes from their album Systematic Chaos. And then we will have earned a nice day of respite. So then we're going to go to Longwood and enjoy some wine and jazz on Saturday. So council will meet next week on the 30th, and I will update y'all on that calendar change.
Yeah.
Bruce, we got your thing, by the way. It's at the house.
It is. So we'll actually do like an official unboxing.
We'll
next
show
week,
her.
but
We'll do
thank
show
you,
and tell
thank
next
you,
week.
Thank you. And we'll do show and tell next week. Andre, cheers and love from Portugal. Love your reviews, reacts, and much success. Have a good one. Thank you so much to you. Thank you to all of you for hanging out with us here today. We appreciate you. We love our community, and we're thankful to all of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we are.
We love this our community. This community. Our community. We own the... No.
Come on.
We love this community, and we appreciate all of you.
Bill's telling me, don't forget my pants. I got them on. Thank you, Bill.
Got 'em. We're good to go.
Thank you, Bill. Bill's looking out for me. Don't forget, patrons, I think our last opportunity to listen through some of the fan favorite submissions is this afternoon.
Yes.
In about 30 or 40 minutes.
Yeah, about.
So I doubt that I will be on there because I shouldn't be listening to that.
Right.
But y'all should all be figuring out which ones that you want to send my way.
Yeah.
So that's available on our Discord. And we thank you for being with us. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
And we will see you soon.
We'll
Okay?
see you soon.
Okay. I gotta try to figure out where this... Wee.
Whee!
That was fun. Okay.
You're gonna make everyone seasick.
Hit the button. Is this where I end? I think it